Okay, so I was really excited to use the highly acclaimed OnePlus 6T that I just received, but apparently it's having problems and my excitement has turned to extreme disappointment. This problem has actually ruined my impressions of OnePlus and I'm going to return the 6T and stick with my iPhone. To summarize the problems I'm having is that the phone keeps restarting on its own. The first time it restarted, I didn't really think anything of it, but then it just kept restarting over and over again by itself. The other problem this phone has is a Wi-Fi connectivity issue. It won't find any Wi-Fi networks, and if it does, it won't stay connected. I was getting ready to shoot my review of the OnePlus 6T and got it all set up, but these problems have instead changed the direction of this video into a negative experience. Before I explain the problems, here's what I've done so far with the phone. This is a brand new phone out of the box. I set up my PIN code and fingerprints, connected to my home Wi-Fi on 2.4G and 5G signals, and I have a Cricket wireless SIM card inserted, and I'm also signed into my Google account so this phone is fully set up. The automatic rebooting of the phone started shortly after the initial setup. Eventually, it got to the point where if I heard the phone vibrate, I knew it rebooted again. When I pick up the phone after a reboot, it asks me for the PIN code, and even though I have 2 fingerprints set up, I can't use it at this point. Here, it says, your phone was restarted and needs to be unlocked using your password/pattern. Please unlock for all features and data. Also here on this screen, I can't use the fingerprint scanner. Toggling to the lock screen and back, I still get the same thing. So here, I enter my PIN code to unlock the phone. Even after waiting several minutes, the phone never connects to Wi-Fi anymore. So when I check the Wi-Fi settings, something really interesting happens. You can see that Wi-Fi is not connected, even though Wi-Fi is on and I actually have 2 Wi-Fi networks saved to the phone. When I go into the Wi-Fi settings, it just keeps searching and never finds anything even though there are quite a few networks available. Here you can see that the phone has 2 saved networks, but it won't connect to them. And when I try to toggle Wi-Fi on and off, it triggers the phone to restart again. Sorry if this is getting kind of long, but I'm showing you in real time what's happening on the OnePlus 6T. When the reboot is done, I have to enter my PIN again because the fingerprint scanner is inactive. When I'm back on the phone again, I'm going to check the Wi-Fi settings to see if anything's changed. I see that Wi-Fi is now off. And here, when I turn the Wi-Fi back on, the 6T locks up for a few seconds and then Wi-Fi automatically turns off. I keep toggling the on and off switch, but the phone now keeps turning Wi-Fi off by itself. This phone has only been in use for about 16 hours and the OnePlus 6T has had nothing but problems. So I'm definitely disappointed. And after this time when I toggle the Wi-Fi switch, the phone automatically restarts again. At this point I'm pretty much done with OnePlus 6 phones. I thought it was going to be my first Android phone after using iPhones for many years. You can see my iPhone side by side with the 6T and how many Wi-Fi networks it's able to pick up. The 6T has never been able to reacquire the networks I initially set up on the phone. The iPhone is constantly updating its list of available networks. I even took the 6T to work and tried to connect to the Wi-Fi there, but it was never able to find any of the available signals. I did a lot of troubleshooting with the 6T and even restarted the phone many times myself to see what would happen. When the phone doesn't automatically reboot, the phone actually connects to my 5G network, but it automatically disconnects after a few seconds and can never be connected again. I can let the 6T search for quite a while, but at this point it's no use. On the other hand, here's my iPhone connected with no problems. I've never been so excited for a product and let down so fast before now. Smartphones are expensive devices these days, and for me, the damage to my impressions of OnePlus has already been done within the first 5 hours of owning the 6T. The automatic rebooting and inability to connect to Wi-Fi means I can't keep or recommend this phone. I know there are a lot of glowing reviews of the 6T on the internet, so maybe I got a defective phone. In any case, I will be asking for return authorization from OnePlus after I'm done with this video. So it looks like I'm sticking with my iPhone until I find another brand to try. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced anything like this with any OnePlus phone. And please hit the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.